In this video, I am going to answer a question on what is Solana token extensions. So we've heard about it, and at times these things could be confusing, and I want to explain what it is for you in this video. Welcome, dear friend. I'm Solomon Foske, founder of dProgramming University, a free Web3 development education platform. Please note our content are for education purpose only, not financial, trading, investment, programming or development advice into any of the platform discussed. Always do your own research. And please, we may get sponsorship, partnership, token or whatever form during, before or after creating this content, but we try as much as possible to remain unbiased and make it educative. If that agreed on, let's get right into this content. Yeah, like I said, for you to have clarity, in the previous video I've discussed about what is Solana SPL token 2022 or token 2022, things like that. So now, when you talk about Solana token extension, those are the features that allow you to integrate or extend Solana program library token program. So which is token 2022 program. So usually before it's just the normal SPL token program, but then this SPL token 22 was introduced. One of the major features, which when we discuss it, that it has, is the ability to allow integration with extension. And you know, extension means whatever the native thing cannot do, but you need, it creates room for you to plug it in, and then it works natively with it. It's not like having issue, compatibility issue or something. No, because it was already created. So it's just like, instead of creating the SPL program to have all those features, and then at the end of the day, people don't always need it all the time. So it's some people need, and even when people need it, they may need one and not need the second and not need the third, you understand? So that's why I think they devised the option for extension, so that by building extension, the basic SPL token program on Solana still remains. But then if you now want some features beyond that, like you want to, add confidential transfer feature to your token, you want to charge fee or tax on your token, a percentage when your token is being transferred or sold, you understand, things like that, or an NFT for royalty and things like that, baked inside the token themselves, not like exchange need to put, exchange will need to, because right, so there's no way those people holding it, the NFT or the fungible token, can escape those charges. The only escape they have is not to use the token or the NFT collection at all. Unlike before, like NFT, some NFT collection now, there are some, I think, some exchange then, there are issues with, like, is it ethical for exchange to allow creators to add royalty, to charge royalty or not? And then some exchanges mandate it, some NFT exchanges or marketplace don't. So, and then, issues like that. But now, once you have it integrated into like an NFT, like a fee and things like that, token, since both of them use the same SPL token 2022 program, then it doesn't matter if the exchange accepts it or not. You know what I'm saying? Wherever that is being, exchanged or things like that, then there will always be those charges. So the same with taxes on token and more like that. So that is what Solana token extension is all about. And interchangeably, token 2022 program itself is also referred to as token extension, because it is the one that brought about the token extension. previous SPL token program doesn't allow it. So it was the SPL token from token 2022 program that we begin to have the feature of adding extension. Like I've told you, these are the things. If we check some of the examples of possible natively with token extension, like confidential transfer, like I said, ability to mask token balance and the amount of token transfer with auditability and things like that. You can token gate transfer, you can do KYC, you understand, token fee, a lot of things. So in some way, when you hear token extension, look at the feature brought in from SPL token 2022 or SPL 22 that allow to extend the SPL program with feature natively, not third party, natively, to do a lot of things. And there are a lot of extensions and they keep developing more. So, and in upcoming video as well, I think we'll discuss about maybe the top 5 or top 10 token extensions you may want to check out if you plan to create a Solana token, either fungible token or NFT non-fungible token. So that's it. What's your experience? Which SPL token extension you have used? Were you also confused? What's SPL token 22 and then token extension, all those things? Let me share your experience in the comment below. And at the same time, if you like what I'm doing, please kindly consider using the donate button link in the description. At the same time, I always say you can recommend the platform for grants, partnership, to create easy to understand content for any Web3 developer community. So anything you are building that you want developer and you need a simplified content, technical content for them, you can always reach out. We'll create helpful guide, courses, tutorials, and things like that. As you can see them, that will be detailed for you, and we're gradually getting partnership with different projects like you see Drift protocol and things like that. So you can reach out and let's work together. That's it. I remain Solomon Foske, and keep the programming spirit and alive. Please always do good to humanity and nature with your programming skill and not evil, to make the world and universe a better place for us all. See you in the next one. Peace.